Okay. So in the last class we have seen the basic identities on the trigonometry. The basic identities we have seen, and we have seen the notation of the angles. So in that basic identity, let me to recollect once again. The first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is how much?
1.
1. That is the first identity. From this, we can write sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta equal to, you can write 1 minus sin square theta. And the second identity is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. From this, secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and tan square theta from this is secant square theta minus 1. Tan square theta value is secant square theta minus 1. And the third one is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1 is the third identity. From this, cosecant square theta we can write as n 1 plus cot square theta, and cot square theta we can write as n cosecant square theta minus 1. Okay. So from these three identities, we can also take this formula, and also we know that so secant square theta minus tan square theta, it is in the form of a square minus b square. That is, you can also write a plus b into a minus b, means secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta is 1, means secant theta plus tan theta you can write 1 upon secant theta minus tan theta we can write it. Means secant theta plus tan theta and secant theta minus tan theta are reciprocal to each other. Okay, this is also very important concept. Similarly, cosecant theta plus cot theta, cosecant theta minus cot theta also reciprocal to each other. Okay, so that is also important point. These are the identities that we have seen. So apart from that, we have also seen about tan theta into cot theta is 1, secant theta into cos theta is 1, cosecant theta into sin theta is also equivalent to 1. Okay, that identities also we have seen it. And lastly, we have seen about the notation of the angle. So notation means while measuring the angle on the coordinate plane, we will start to measure from the positive x-axis, that is the starting point. On the positive x-axis, we will take the angle as in 0 degree. That is the starting point. From that particular point, if you measure the angle in the anti-clockwise direction, that is, we will call it as a positive direction. Always remember that positive direction means which is anti-clockwise direction. From there, if you measure the angle in the clockwise sense, that is, we will call it as the negative direction. That's right. If you measure in the anti-clockwise sense, all those angles will call them as the positive angles. If you measure in the clockwise sense, those are called the negative angle. Okay. This is also we have seen yesterday. Now keep this subheading quadrant angle. Keep this subheading quadrant angle. Quadrant angle. Now look at this. What is meant by this quadrant angle? Means the angles which lies on the coordinate axis are called the quadrant angle. Means, just observe this. If I take the coordinate axis, the angle start to measure from the positive x-axis, the starting angle is just 0 degree. From there, if you measure an angle in the anti-clockwise direction, those you have to consider as a positive, right? From here to here, if I measure it, what is its total angle? पूरा angle क्या होता?
90 degree.
90 degree. So thus 90, I can also write in the radians as the pi by 2. Pi by 2 we can write it. From there, if I move further, What is total angle?
180.
180. So that 180 you can also write pi. In terms of the radians, you can also write pi. From this, if I move further, up to here, what is this angle?
270.
270. 270 means you can write the 3 into 90. 3 90s are 270. Where 90 means pi by 2. So this is, you can write 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2, that is the 270. From this, if I move further, up to here,
360.
360.
360 means you can write the 2 into 180. 2 into 180, where 180 is pi, means it is 2 pi.
2 pi.
25.
2 pi, that is in the radians. Okay. From this, if I move further, 360 plus 90. 360 plus 90, it is 450. 450 means I can write 5 into 90. 5 into 90, that is 5 pi by 2, we can write it. Okay. 450 plus 90. 450 plus 90, that is 540.
540.
180 into 3. 180 into 3 I can write it, means that is the angle of 3 pi. 3 into 180. Okay. From this again 60. 540 plus 60.
630.
30. 30 means 7 into 90. That is correct, 7 pi by 2. If you add 90,
720.
720. 720 means 4 into 180. 4 into 180, where 180 is pi, means it is 4 pi. Okay. Like that, if you goes on rotating it, we are going to get the different angles. Okay. So the angles which lies on the coordinate axis, those are 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, 3 pi, 7 pi by 2, 4 pi, etc. All these angles, we'll call them as the quadrant angles. These are the quadrant angles. Remember that. Okay. So in this quadrant angles, if you observe there, what are the angles on the y-axis? What are the angles on the y-axis? Pi by 2, 3 into pi by 2, 5 into pi by 2, 7 into pi by 2,
7.
etc. Means if you observe there, it is 1 into pi by 2, 3 into pi by 2, 5 into pi by 2, 7 into pi by 2. Matlab, this 1, 3, 5, 7, all these represent odd numbers. Odd numbers. So, if you consider the quadrant angle, which is odd multiple of pi by 2, odd multiple of pi by 2 lies on the y-axis. That is the point we have to observe. Okay. The quadrant angle, which is odd multiple of pi by 2, lies on the y-axis. Odd multiple of pi by 2 means 1 into pi by 2, 3 into pi by 2, 5 into pi by 2, 7 into pi by 2, 9 into pi by 2, 11 into pi by 2, etc. lies on the y-axis. Okay. Now observe the quadrant angle on the x-axis. X-axis में quadrant angle क्या है?
2
0,
pi.
pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5
4
pi, 6 pi, 7 pi, 8 pi, 9 pi, etc. Means all these represent integral multiple of the pi. 0 into pi, 1 into pi, 2, 3, 4, all these are integer values. Integral multiple of the pi. Integral multiple of the pi lies on the x-axis. Okay. So that's why this is a point you have to remember. Odd multiples of pi by 2, odd multiples of pi by 2 lies on the y-axis. Integral multiple of the pi lies on the x-axis. Integral multiple of the pi lies on the x-axis. Okay. On that x-axis also, there is a positive x-axis and negative x-axis. If you observe on the positive x-axis, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, etc. What these integers represent? 0, 2, 4, 6, etc.
Positive into
0, 2, 4, etc. 0, 2, 4, 6,
even
8,
number.
even.
Even numbers.
Even multiple of the pi lies on the positive x-axis. Odd multiple of the pi lies on the negative x-axis. So that also you have to remember. Now, so this point, this is very important point, because while solving the problem, if you observe this point, if you keep this point in mind, easily you can understand the problem. Okay. So remember this point once again. If the quadrant angle is odd multiple of pi by 2 which lies on the y-axis. Odd multiple of pi by 2 lies on the y-axis. Integral multiple of the pi lies on the x-axis, and that too. Even integral multiple of the pi lies on the positive x-axis, or integral multiple of the pi lies on the negative x-axis. Odd multiple of the pi lies on the negative x-axis. Even multiple of the pi lies on the positive x-axis. So that is very, very important point that carefully you have to remember it. Okay, write on the notes on it. Write on this quadrant angles. First give the subheading. In that write on there the angles which lies on the angles which lies on the quadrant angles, sorry, on the coordinate axis, sorry. The angles which lies on the coordinate axis, are called quadrant angles, that is 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, 3 pi, etc. etc. That is the next line. Next line. That write the note. In that the first point. The quadrant angles. The quadrant angles which are odd multiples of pi by 2. Which are odd multiples of pi by 2. Odd multiples of pi by 2 lies on y-axis. Odd multiples of pi by 2 lies on y-axis. That is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, etc. Next point, second point. The quadrant angles. Second point. The quadrant angles which are even multiples of pi. The quadrant angles which are even multiples of pi. Lies on negative x-axis. That is 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, etc. The quadrant angles which are even multiples of pi lies on positive x-axis. Third point. The quadrant angles which are odd multiples of pi, lies on negative x-axis. That is pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, etc. So represent all these angles diagrammatically, then you can understand it better. Next, see this somebody. Angles in quadrants. Angles in quadrants. Observe this. This is also the important concept. Suppose if theta is an acute angle, theta, if it is an acute angle, we know what is meant by the acute angle.
Less than 90 degrees.
0 to 90. It should lie in between 0 to the 90. Okay. Now, while measuring the angle, you will start to measure from the positive x-axis. From there, if I measure up to the y-axis, what is this angle? Up to y-axis, this total angle is
90.
90
degree.
From this 90 degree, exactly 90 degree lies on the y-axis. From this 90, if I subtract something, then where it lies? 90 से कुछ subtract करो, कहाँ
Less
आएगा?
than 90.
That lies in between 0 to the 90, na? That lies between 0 to the 90. 0 to the 90 means that is going to lie in the first quadrant. That's why from the 90 degree, if I subtract some acute angle theta, then the angle 90 minus theta is going to lie in the first coordinate. In this coordinate, it is going to lie. Okay. Now, for this 90, if I add something, कुछ add करो, कुछ add किया तो कहाँ जाएंगे? It goes to the second coordinate. Therefore, the angle 90 degree plus theta lies in the second coordinate. Always remember that any angle in the format of 90 degree minus theta is going to lie in the first coordinate. 90 degree plus theta is going to lie in the second coordinate. Okay. Now, from this, if I move further up to here, what is this total angle?
180.
180 degree.
Okay. This 180 से कुछ separate किया तो कहाँ जाएंगे? Separate something. Where it goes?
Second quadrant.
Second coordinate.
Second
Means
coordinate.
180 degree minus theta is going to lie in the second coordinate. Any angle in the form of 180 degree minus theta is going to lie in the second coordinate. Okay. For this 180, if I add something, where it comes?
Third coordinate.
Third
Third
coordinate.
Third.
Means 180 degree plus theta, 180 degree plus theta is going to lie in the third coordinate. Remember that. From this, if I move further, what is this angle up to here? This total angle?
270.
270.
From the 270, if I subtract something, 270 से कुछ separate किया तो कहाँ जाएंगे?
Third
270 degree
Third.
minus theta lies in the third quadrant. For the 270, if I add something, then that is 270 plus theta lies in
Fourth
third quadrant. Okay. For this, if I move further, this is 360. For this 360, if I subtract something, that is 360 degree minus theta lies in the fourth quadrant. For this, if I add something, then that is 360 degree plus theta lies in the first quadrant. Okay. So these are the angles in the different quadrants. This carefully we have to remember it, because even in the physics also, so many cases we are going to use this concept. What are the angles in the first coordinate? Angles in the first coordinate. 90 minus theta, 360 plus theta.
60 plus theta.
The angles in the second coordinate, 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta.
Minus theta.
The angles in the third coordinate,
180 plus theta.
180 plus theta.
270 minus
270
theta.
minus theta.
180 plus theta, 270 minus theta. The angles in the fourth coordinate, 270 plus theta,
270 plus
360
theta.
minus theta. Okay. So if this diagram you keep in mind, then easily you can identify the angles. If you by heart it, you will get the confused. Don't by heart it. So take this diagram. Through the diagrammatically remember this. Then easily you can identify that which angle lies in which coordinate. So take this diagram.
Completed, sir.
Next, keep this abiding. Signs of trigonometric ratios. Signs of trigonometric ratios. Signs of trigonometric ratios. Now look at this. There is a 6 trigonometric ratios are there. What are their signs at the different quadrants? Because suppose because all these trigonometric functions or the ratios were defined for the right angle triangle. Okay. Suppose if I take a coordinate x comma y in the first coordinate, if I take the point x comma y, from this point if I draw the perpendicular onto the x-axis, then this distance is the y unit and this is the x unit, then the address of that point will write as an x comma y. Okay. Now this is the origin. If you join this point from the origin, let us assume that this distance, take it as an r unit. That is r, that is the distance from the origin to that particular point. So if I take this O, A, B, and this is the angle theta. If I take the angle is the theta, this angle is an acute angle lies between 0 to the 90, means this is going to lie in the first coordinate. Means if theta lies in the first coordinate, this point is x comma y is in the first coordinate. In the first coordinate, we know that x positive, y positive, and r represents, that is the distance from the point to the origin, that is always positive since it is distance. And x coordinate positive, y coordinate also positive in the first coordinate. Okay. Now from this right angle triangle, tell me what is the value of sin theta?
1 by cos.
Sin theta का definition क्या है?
Y bar.
Y by r. Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse, that is y by r, right? Now, if you observe their sign, here y positive, r also positive. Y positive, r also positive. Positive upon positive, positive.
Positive.
Therefore, sin theta is positive in the first coordinate. Similarly, from the same triangle, tell me what is the cos theta?
Y by x.
X.
X by
X
r.
upon R.
X by
X
R.
upon r. इधर भी देखो x positive, r positive. Positive upon positive, positive. And if I consider tan theta, which is defined as a sin theta by cos theta. Tan theta means sin theta by cos theta, where sin theta positive, cos theta positive. Positive upon positive, it is also positive.
Positive.
And if we consider cos theta, which is the reciprocal of the tan, tan का reciprocal cot. Since tan positive है तो cot क्या होता?
Cos
To be
theta by
positive.
sin theta.
Secant theta, which is the reciprocal of the cos. Cos positive है तो secant भी positive होता ना?
Positive.
And cosecant theta, which is the reciprocal of the sine. If sine is positive, whatever the cosecant, also positive. Means we can observe that if the theta is the angle of the first coordinate, in the first coordinate, all the 6 functions are the positive only. That's why in the first coordinate, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Remember that. All trigonometric ratios are positive in the first coordinate. That's the point you have to remember. Suppose, if I take the point x comma y is in the second quadrant. From this point, draw the perpendicular onto this. If I take the point in the second quadrant, means this is the angle I have to consider, that is 180 minus theta. If it is, this is the theta. This angle, if I consider theta, this angle will be the 180 minus theta, because this total angle is 180. This total angle is 180. From that, if I separate this theta, this is 180 degree minus theta. That is the angle lies in the second coordinate. Okay. Now, from this, if I do the perpendicular onto the x-axis, this is y unit, this is x unit, and this is r unit if I consider. That is R unit. Just a minute. Now, since this is the point in the second coordinate, in the second coordinate means this is the negative x-axis. Negative x-axis means where x is negative. X negative, but y positive, and R is always positive because that is the distance. So R is always positive. Now look at about that sign now. Sign देखो. Sin theta is y by R. Y positive, R positive. Positive upon positive?
Positive.
Positive. Similarly, cos theta is x by R. Cos theta is x by R. X negative, R positive. Negative upon positive?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. If we consider tan theta, sin theta by cos theta, it is sin positive, cos negative. Positive upon negative?
Negative.
Negative. Cot theta, which is the reciprocal of the tan, since tan is negative means cot also negative. Secant is the reciprocal of the cos, where cos negative, बोले तो secant be negative.
Negative.
Similarly, cosecant theta, which is the reciprocal of the sine, sine positive, बोले तो cosecant be positive.
Positive.
So, which functions are positive in the second coordinate? Sine positive, cosecant. Only two are positive, remaining all are negative in the second coordinate. This is the point you have to remember. Therefore, if I consider the angle in the second coordinate, in this second coordinate, sine theta positive and its reciprocal cosecant theta is positive. Sine and its reciprocal cosecant theta. Okay. In the same way, if I consider the angle in the third coordinate, where x negative, y negative, दोनों भी negative third coordinate में. So that if we consider in the third coordinate, we will get that tan theta and cot theta are positive. This is the point you can remember. Tan का reciprocal cot, ये दोनों भी positive. Similarly, in the fourth coordinate, cos theta and cos का reciprocal secant theta. These two are positive. Okay. So this is the point we have to remember. So this is very, very important point. What are positive in the first coordinate? First
All.
coordinate, all positive. Second coordinate,
Sine and cosec.
sine and cosecant are positive. Third coordinate,
Tan
third
theta
coordinate
and
में
cot theta.
tan theta and cot theta are positive. Fourth coordinate में
Cos theta and sec theta.
cos and secant theta are positive. Okay. So without getting confused, if you want to remember this, remember like that. First coordinate में all are positive. Second coordinate, sine cosecant are positive. Sine में पहले alphabet S है ना? Yes. This S remember as a silver. Silver करके याद रखो. Then tan, third coordinate में tan का reciprocal cot. So tan में पहले alphabet क्या है? T. Remember this is the T. चाहा. Okay. Then fourth coordinate में CI. Cos is there. Cos का reciprocal secant. Cos में पहला alphabet CI. Remember this is the cup. Okay. So remember this sign says all silver tea cups. All silver tea cups. So remember like that. All silver tea cups. All बोले तो सभी functions positive. First coordinate में silver. Silver बोले तो sine. And इसका reciprocal cosecant are positive. T बोले तो tan and cot are positive. Cups बोले तो cos and secant are positive in the fourth coordinate. So like that we can remember the sign. Okay. Take this signs diagrammatically. Then you can remember it. Take this diagrammatically.
complete side.
Okay. Okay. So these are the signs and the angles in the different quadrant. Carefully we have to remember. Now we go for one more concept. Changes of trigonometric ratios. Keep this everybody. Changes of trigonometric ratios. Changes of trigonometric ratios. Okay, just observe here. Suppose if I consider a right angle triangle, suppose ABC, right angle at the angle B. If I consider the right angle triangle, if I consider that the angle at the vertex A is a theta, if this is a theta, tell me what is this angle? ये angle क्या होता?
90 minus theta.
90 minus
90 minus theta. 90 degree minus theta. And let us assume that opposite side is a y unit, adjacent side take it as an x unit, and hypotenuse take it as an r unit. Now, for this right angle triangle, tell me what is the value of sin theta?
Y by R.
Y by r. What is the value of cos theta?
x by r.
X bar.
X by r.
R.
What is the tan theta?
Y by x.
Y by X.
Y by x. What is the cot theta?
X by Y.
X
X
by
by
y.
y. What is the secant theta?
R by X.
R by x. What is the cosecant theta?
R by
R by y. Okay, these are the values of all the 6 trigonometric ratios. And from the same triangle, now I will consider the angle 90 degree minus theta. 90 degree minus theta for this angle if I consider, for this angle, what is the sine of 90 degree minus theta? Sine bole to, that is opposite side by the hypotenuse. 90 minus theta का opposite क्या है?
X.
Opposite.
X.
X by r. Then what is the cos 90 degree minus theta? Cos बोले तो adjacent side upon hypotenuse. ये angle का adjacent side क्या होता? Y. This y by r. Y by r. Okay? Now ये दोनों भी observe करो. ये दोनों भी observe किया तो this is x by r and this is also x by r. These values are equal ना? मतलब this function is also equivalent to this function. So from this you can understand that sine of 90 degree minus theta is equal to क्या होता? Cos theta. ये दोनों भी equal है ना? Sin 90 minus theta, this is equal to cos theta. Similarly, ये दोनों भी observe करो, this is y by r and this is also y by r. Y by r, this is also y by r बोले तो cos 90 degree minus theta is equal to क्या होता? Sin theta.
Sin theta.
Understand? And from this you can understand that here 90 degree means which is the quadrant angle, right? If the quadrant angle is 90 degree, the function sine is going to change to cos. Sine become cos. And the function cos changes to sine. Understand that? When the quadrant angle is 90 degree, the function sine changes to the cos, cos changes to sine. Understand this? So for the quadrant angle 90 degree, this is a very important point. The quadrant angle is 90 degree, then sine changes to the cos, cos changes to sine. Similarly, if I consider about the tan of 90 degree minus theta, tan बोले तो opposite by hypotenuse, sorry, adjacent side. इसका opposite क्या है? X. X by Y.
Y.
By Y. Here also observe that this is X by Y, this is X by Y. X by Y ना? मतलब tan 90 degree minus theta is equal to how much? Cot theta.
Cot theta.
Cot theta. Similarly, if I consider the cot from this, cot of 90 degree minus theta. Cot बोले तो y by x. Y by x means this is y by x, this is also y by x.